Hello, hello. What's going on out there, traders? How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing great on this lovely hump day. Nice and sunny over here in Austin, Texas, on this beautiful March 17th of 2021. Had Fed Day today. Didn't really do anything. We already knew that was going to happen, kind of pretty much. Hey, we're going to print more money for a long time and keep rates low. Because they can't raise them up. We saw what happened last time they started raising them. And it put that good old stranglehold pressure on them markets, boy. So, we got to keep them low. Hell, there's even we were talking about yesterday, even on the Fed fund futures rate, even 5% of the market was saying, man, we might be going negative this time. Man, that'd be crazy if we see that. Would not surprise me. But anyway, who cares about all that? Let's just look at price action because that's the most important thing you can do, in my opinion, when you're looking at markets. Price action is king. All right, let's see here. What do we got going down? It's almost about to be closed here. A little late start on the stream, but that's all good. Better late than never, right? BD Bitcoin, Mama Bear coming up into the camel hump here. Nice reaction right off the Fed announcement. I guess Bitcoin likes the zero interest rates forever. Disrespecting that dollar, boy. Because as we'll get to that dollar later, you can see that it's down a little bit. Euro's up a little bit. Silver has been doing a nice run up. I definitely like that move in silver. So let's go ahead and see. Start with Bitcoin though. Pretty damn nice. Dipped just below that 55-ish area for just a little blip, but ended up getting bid up pretty quickly here this morning. Didn't take out this local low at about 54,000. So pretty nice price action here on the daily. The one good thing that did happen yesterday that was very nice was this daily candle ended up closing on its highs, and that is a beautiful thing when you see these nice candles close up on the top end of the range. And that's what we were talking about yesterday, wanting to see this kind of be a hammer. And during the stream, it wasn't quite this defined. It had a little bit chopped off the top. It's kind of like just a flat, more doji looking, kind of like this guy back here. So it didn't end up pumping past that. We wanted to see it close above 56K. It did. Almost closed at 57K with this. This means buyers are real strong when you see a candle like this. And got a little dip, and we're getting follow through. So when you see a candle like this guy here, as long as you're holding the wick lows of that candle, which is this right here at about 53-ish K, then you're in the clear, just off basic candle analysis on that guy. But now this is looking pretty damn sexy for a continuation to the upside. You do have a little bit of resistance right here at 58.8888, all eights with the mama. But let's see, we got an hour left to close on this guy. If we can close back just above this 57,000 area, I would not be surprised to see some further upside on this baby. Yeah, coinciding right with the 6182. So that's the next resistance spot. We'll see how that plays out over the next day or so. DMI, kind of neutral. What about on futures? Oh, futures actually are getting dominant on DMI, all on this same candle. Wow, so that's pretty damn good. Futures are showing that this actually does have some momentum behind it. And so futures actually look better than a spot price right now. Ethereum, nice move here. Getting back up into the mid 18 hundos. Needs a little bit of work on DMI, but it's creeping on up there. It is technically in the power zone on DMI, but when you have, sometimes you'll see this where they battle right up on top of each other on the threshold. So I need a little bit more time to go by to claim dominance on that, but it's pretty damn close for the futures. Ethereum looking pretty nice too. So let's see. Litecoin, a little bit lagging, but hey, getting back above 210, 205, 210 probably gets us to test up into the mama zone, and then we'll have to see. But I guess to be fair, that is about 210 right where it is. So 205 probably gets us up here, and then kind of sloppy, nothing really too crazy on Litecoin. Definitely a little bit of bias to the long side as long as we're staying above 190. Ripple, same shit, different day. Range bound until it ain't. Although this does look kind of sexy right here, like a real sloppy kind of W type pattern right here, kind of basin, even kind of triangle too, maybe flag. I mean, it's just a consolidation pattern is what we're getting down to, right on tops of the previous week's action, and the EMAs are all opening up. So that's pretty damn sexy. Quite a bit of resistance, though, at that 48-cent level. And we've been watching for eons now. Yeah, any closure, an actual, real closure, candle closure above 48.5. Let's just call it 49 cents. Give it a little bit of a buffer. Any actual body close above 49 cents. This thing is probably going to immediately run up to 60 cents. Anything back below, really, you just have to use the bottom end of this range. So still 42, 43 cents is still fine. XLM, baby. Actually, I'm going to skip over some of these coins real quick because I'm going to go look at traditional markets. Just real fast because I might need to do some adjustments in my account. What we're doing, let's go look at some things. Man, look at Volkswagen, guys. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful chart. Been in the... I actually did just take it off yesterday, though, for no reason. It was an emotional trade. Because, look, there's nothing even on a 3-hour that's like, hey, it's going to be bearish. So, whatever. Still made good money on it, but it's just like... It's so hard to hold on to winners for a long time. If you've been doing this for a while, you can probably attest to that. Let me see. I'm just closing something out over here. All right. Pretty nice run there. Let's see. MindMed chilling. Actually getting a little bit bearish here. Crow looks like it's about to start pumping up. This actually looks real sexy. Anything above 18 cents. I really like this one for continuation. Probably testing the lower 20s coming up. Kai is consolidating after its big pump. So this kind of just is tight range on the 3-hour, 8.5 and about 7 cents. So until it gets out of that range, nothing too crazy. Platinum still staying bid. Actually, this has a nice setup for continuation. Just the PPLT does. That is very interesting. Let's go to Platinum itself. Yeah, kind of just consolidating. Doesn't actually look as sexy. It kind of looks like all the shit coins right now. So that's interesting. Do I want to add to that? What's the risk here? Oops. Let's see. Only about 3%. Maybe I will. I'm still holding a little bit from that last entry, but I did trim like 2/3 of it, like 70% of it or something like that. Maybe I'll add some back in there. I do like that setup on the 3-hour daily. Daily is alright. Daily is not as good as a 3-hour. That's a tough one, actually, because maybe I'm gonna let today go all the way through and into tomorrow to see if this is going to get accepted. It does look really good for gold and metals. GDX killing it. Very nice, very nice. Actually getting the EMAs all opened up now to the upside. So this looks really awesome. I took off half my GDX position yesterday. That's okay. Let it ride. Let the other half ride. Getting it in. Nokia still, this is sexy, guys. Nokia has a very awesome 3-hour setup. I just added some more to this position today, and I almost want to add some more via an options type play. Let's see, maybe we can go look at that together. I've got a few on already, but let's see here. I'm gonna do like 30 days. I usually like to go out farther than 30 days. We do have earnings on the 29th, but hell, what does that matter in this market? Volkswagen missed sales by like 20% and it still rallies. Fundamentals just don't even matter in a market like this, like at all. And I know a lot of people are probably not going to like hearing that, but it is what it is. About 5% risk. What is this down here? About $4. Ooh, I don't have much time. I got like 5 minutes here. So about $4. So if we take nice tight markets on this too. I do 21. I mean, you could just sell the straight put. It's just not that much, you know. So you had to put up 72% though, taking half of the money out of that, so that's pretty good. It gives you protection to about 370, which is like, oh wow, yeah, which is below all this. Yeah, damn, that's actually a pretty good trade. I think I'm gonna rather play the bull call spread though. Do it like this, I think is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, do it like that. And the only reason I sell up the top side, it takes my theta way far down. You could just buy these, but theta will burn you pretty hard if you do that, and you don't get any price movement. So, and plus, it's a good way to kind of target too. I mean, you can't just be infinity. So, I mean, this thing, and even in this huge pump back here, it went to $7. So, selling around $6 to $8 is very reasonable. I think I'm going to sell the $7 one. Let's see if it gets filled. Let's ship that out. We'll just do buy one. Like I said, I'm already kind of exposed to this. I'm just playing a little bit, y'all. All right, let's just work that order for now. See what happens. See if we can get a little Philly McPhilson before the close. Maybe we can. Maybe we can't. Let's see, replace. I'm just gonna go hit the ask. And there it is. That one's filled. So I got plenty of time on that too. 65 days. My max loss on that's only like $30 or something. And potential to make a couple hundred. It would have to rally super hard to even get that though. I mean, it would have to rally like past $6. I'm not looking for that to happen. More so just kind of a maybe like 2x what I paid or something like that. Like I said, I'm just kind of been slowly creeping into Nokia. I also just have straight shares against it too. I thought about maybe adding some more on that. Man, because it just looks good. It looks so good. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more before the market closes. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Oh, no, you don't want to fill me? Fill me, Phil. Give me a fill, Phil. All right, there it is. Filled up. All right, so I got a pretty decent exposure to Nokia. I just really like this chart. Let's zoom in on crack. Yeah, crack time frames even have a nice setup too. So when you get all the time frames kind of agreeing with each other, y'all know that's the super sexy time that we like to see. All right, anything else you might need to manage that's in traditional markets? I got 3 minutes. GDX looks pretty sexy here. I took some off yesterday. I don't know if I want to take the rest of my position off. Damn, it's in the money even too now. Wow. I have to make a decision quickly. 2 minutes. Do I want to? Maybe I'll just sell the upper half of it. Maybe I'll turn it into a condor because I have the bottom side. And this probably is very Spanish to you if you do not trade options at all. So I'm just selling both sides, the top and the bottom. And you'd be like, why would you want to do that? Well, because sometimes if you have both sides on and you're selling up here and down here, then as long as it just kind of chops in the range, you'll make money. So options are super awesome. All right, so 30 days. Let's go to the calls. What's this range here? About 36 bucks. About 36 bucks. Shit. So it's really not even that great. So I could do like this. I don't like that. Not 30 days. What's my theta? It's about 72.72. That's not bad. We'll see what happens the rest of this week. I'm just going to let that ride. I'm not going to micromanage that. All right, M&A. Anything for that? Dang it, I did want to kind of get some weed stocks today. I'm not going to probably have enough time. TRTC kind of looks good. I do kind of want to buy some of this because you just have this about 10% to the downside. Mama, all the averages are right below it. Just kind of hanging out right on this trend line. It does look kind of sexy. No time to think about it, though, if I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go look over here. Maybe we'll just start small. We'll just scale. Let's see. TRTC doesn't have any options either. Oh, missed it. That's okay. You can't get them all. You know? It's no problem, man. It's not a problem, okay? Alright, let's close that down, and we'll finish up going through some of these charts. But yeah, this one I actually do kind of like, the TR Tizzle. I'm going to put that on the watch list so I can remember to check that out tomorrow. I need to do that actually today and make some potentials, especially if the market's going to keep rallying up from here. It's like, oh yeah, we're going to keep getting free money, bitches. Woohoo! All right, let's finish up this guy. Where do we leave off? I think we were at Litecoin. No, we did Rips. We did garlic bread. We cooked that up. All right, so XLM is one I recently added on here. It needs to be on the main list for Mr. Jeb. Kind of just going sideways in that same ugly pattern that we've been seeing. It looks like we've had enough time to do all these crosses, too, on the long-term moving averages. Kind of shitty, because that's going to put lots of overhead resistance around this level, about 42 cents. You can see that coincides nicely with all this business to the left. But it's starting to get a good setup, especially if it breaks through here. Oh yeah, DMI does look good and dominant. RSI is dominant. The last piece of the puzzle, though, is the EMAs opening up right above the mama. That would be real sexy price action for Stellar. And then it probably gives us the best chance to stab through this 42 area. And if we stab through that 42 area, we're probably looking at like a 618 retracement from this price action. So about, yeah, 48, 49 cents. Between there, 48 and 53 would be my target, which coincides perfect with this business right over here. Anything back below, though, 38 cents is probably going to get real fugly on this guy. What does the daily look like? Yeah, real tight on the daily, too. Let's go dot. Dot's real tight, but on the upper side, yeah, still barely riding this up. The 200, that's what I'm talking about. Kind of, is this a little fake out sell-off to pump it? Possibly. If we get DMI above in the power zone and get back above like 37 bucks, then I would say yes. That would bode very well for some continuation on this guy. Still just range bound. Nothing really to talk about that. Oh, look at Link. Holy shit, Link. All right. So Link is blowing past all the MAs right here. Dominant on the DMI and the RSI on the same candle right here. That doesn't happen very often. But when it does, it's nice and sexy. And so if we just get price to stay above 28 bucks now on Link, Link actually looks pretty damn sexy. Let's see on the daily, weekly. No, not monthly. Geez, the monthly Link. Jesus Christ. Just doesn't go down. It's only up 8,500%, you know, since February a couple years ago. Wow, just amazing chart for Link. Defying the odds. It says I am the new Bitcoin. Really got to break 32 bucks though to get super excited, but this is setting up pretty good though. I do like this chart for Link. ADA. Oh, look at ADA still floating up, meeting the 10 simple on the 3 hour, and it's pushing it to the upside. Is this thing going to actually break 136 to the upside? My God. This daily candle yesterday, beast as hell. This is beast mode. Beast is F. It's a BAF candle. Beast is F. Beast mode is F? A BMAF candle? I don't know, whatever kind of cute acronym we want to put in there for that. Look at this, even today, coming back and testing these local highs from the left of the chart. Our previous kind of highs and consolidation zones at like 120. This thing, whoa. Excuse me. Yeah, this thing does look like it wants to test up here at 135. Crazy. Charles is a beast right now. Yep, even on the weekly looks pretty damn good. 2-day closes today. Yeah, wow. I mean, yeah, this chart's looking pretty damn sexy. What would not be sexy about it? Re-breaking the trend line and losing this horizontal again at 116. That would be very unsexy. But right now it does look like it's building to make a new high. So wow, Charles, get it in, brother. Very nice, brother. All right. Bitcoin Cash, blah. Just get out of this stupid range. Daily kind of is a topping-ish pattern, though, on Bitcoin Cash, so that's not very sexy. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash doesn't have a sexy chart. Yeah, you kind of have this like sloppy head and shoulders distribution type pattern up here. Not super sexy. What would negate that? Anything back above the little hump right here, or really above 560, would probably negate that downside pressure that I'm kind of seeing. But yeah, I mean, look at the EMAs all open. I mean, you have them all in chronological order too. And sometimes it helps to flip the chart. You can do that easy on TradingView. Just hit Alt I, letter I, indigo. And you can see here, if we were wanting to long this, this would be perfect setup right here. Coming back, testing in the breakout zone. But this is for the short. So the breakdown zone is what it's testing. Yeah, so Bitcoin Cash, not very good looking chart. Surprising. Oh, same shit, different day with freaking Craig. Damn it, Craig. Just filling out this damn triangle here. We're already at like 70-something% full. These traditionally will break at like 75%-ish for the best results to play out on them. Whether that doesn't mean up or downside, just like the best results and probabilities for the measured move to work out, whichever way that is. You know, if we want to look at a measured move, let's actually do that. We'll take it from right here. We'll be a little bit conservative with my perfectly straight line. And let's assume it broke out right around here. Let's just pick between the apex and where price is now. Look at the damn target, though. It puts us right at this freaking wick here. I mean, it would only be above it if it broke out like in the next, and just barely. So pretty much just matching it. So that's kind of the upside target. Kind of funny that that's where it goes. Right over here to the range that it's been kind of trapped in for a long, long time. And for the downside, though, that's where it gets real ugly. Is if this thing broke to the downside, your measured move is sub 100 and actually pointing to this wick down here, or a tail and all this business. So, dang, that's kind of crazy. I'm just going to draw little target boxes on here. Look at that, like that guy. And then we're going to put another one up here too, though. Because we don't want to be biased. Because it can go either way. We don't know. You don't know shit. I don't know shit. Just got to play the probabilities. But yeah, Craig. What the hell, Craig? EOS. EOS kind of looking a little bit better-ish. But still trapped in these ranges, though. Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to renege that. No. It needs to get out of this range. It's like it's okay, but a lot of these coins are underneath the mama camel hump like this little rounded part, the purple line. And then we're just in between the 300 and the 200 and 377. So this has really got to break back above the 420 level that we've been watching for a while. I mean, it did for just like a half a day and then got rejected. So is it going to try again? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Gotta kind of wait on that one. Oh, Monero actually looks pretty good. The only one that's not pointing up is the 200, the white. It's kind of flat right now. But you got the EMAs opening up to the upside, consolidating right on the mama. So Monero actually does have a pretty decent looking chart. So not too bad. And it's above the all these previous areas. See, that's the one difference between a lot of these charts. Like, see, EOS is not above and consolidating on the top of its range. XMR is, though, so that's a lot more sexy relative. We like that. So, yeah, Monero looking pretty good here. Anything back above 240, this thing's probably going to run to 270. Pretty damn good looking. But then, conversely, anything back below 212, 210-ish, probably is going to get pretty fugly. Hell, even if it lost 220, I'd probably get a little bit concerned about this guy. All right, Zcash. All right, here we go, right into the mama hump. It is above it on the daily, though, so that's a little bit better. Kind of on top of the previous level. A little bit more sloppy chart on this guy, but hey, as long as it's riding this trend line that goes all the way back to, you know, the beginning of the year, not really too concerned about it at all. So, upside to get the bulls charged back up. Probably anything back above 150 will do it. And then just watching this trend line for downside. Dash, yeah, ugly chart. Blah. It's like EOS's chart. Can't really do shit with this unless it's above 245 or if it's below 210. It's kind of weird. A lot of the privacy coins are like all around the same price. So nothing really to do there. Oh, Doge, what are you doing, bro? That's probably on the SAT pairing. That's just because of Bitcoin ran up really hard today in the last couple hours. So not too crazy. Coming right back to its support level around 95 to 100 sats. Again, I've been kind of defaulting to the dollar pair on this guy. Just making my life a little bit easier. Are we going to do like a double weird... What is this? The butt pattern? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. Maybe it's the new pattern. It's the butt pattern or the boob pattern right here. Is it going to do that? I don't know. Oops. Too many Z's I pushed there. Still same shit, though, on Dogecoin. Still looks pretty damn sexy. You get the EMAs all pointing up now on a daily after this reset. So that's actually pretty sexy. And now, the Bulls aren't in the domination zone above 26, but they are still dominating just overall by being above the Bears and keeping the Bears like in the really weak zone around 10. So that's pretty good. Let's look at the EMAs. Man, they're sloppy tight right here. Look at this. They are actually, except for the mama, they are pretty much in chronological order. Oh, man, this is so tight right here. It just breaking this range would be like 6 cents and like 5.6 cents. Real tough. I mean, you could be a little loose probably and go down to like 5.3, 5.4 at the bottom of all this range. If you'd like, that would be nice too with the long-term moving averages right here. But yeah, I mean, Doge still looks pretty damn good. Somebody told me yesterday there's like had a buddy come over and he just started getting into crypto. It's the Doge ears patterns. Nice, Joe. Somebody told me that Elon was talking about, he just started trading crypto in like November. He's a pretty cool dude, smart dude. And he was saying that Elon's talking about Star City or something. I don't know if y'all have ever heard about this. If you have, please type something in the chat. But he's talking about like Star City, which is like a town that he wants to make where only Dogecoin is used. I don't know if that's true. I haven't looked anything up into it, but That would be crazy. Would y'all move there? Would y'all move to Star City or Doge City, whatever it's called? That would be pretty wild. It would probably kill it too. God, if that happened, if they really did that, dude, what would Doge even do? Would it go to like, it'd probably go to at least 50 cents. Anyway, that's a lot of speculation and hype, but maybe it's true. Hell, Elon he's now the techno king or whatever, so so silly, dude. This is crazy, crazy times. Can't even watch a movie better than real life right now. All right, let's see. ES still looking good with this nice 3-hour candle closing above all of this. Taking a little bit of a touchback to the previous highs. Let's go to daily, see how this daily closed. Yeah, daily closed pretty nice. I mean, I guess technically it's not closed. Yeah, the futures, whatever. So if we want to look at the closed price action, we can go to SPX. And SPX, still pretty nice. What the hell? Let's go back to futures, though. Let's go weekly. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with the ES unless it breaks like 39, 20-ish. Then I'd start to be a little bit concerned. But, I mean, it's a pretty beast mode chart. Momentum is having a hard time on the 3-hour getting going, though. So that's kind of interesting. Let's go to Nasdaq. Oh, Nasdaq, look, nice candle coming right back in the range, testing the previous trend line and staying above it. So for now, that looks pretty damn good. Still major resistance, though, at that 13.3 level. You see we came and tested it yesterday once, and we've come and tested that area today one more time. So if we can't get over this week, I'd be a little bit concerned for further upside. I could vacation in Star City. No, you would vacation, but would you live there, though, Joshua? Would you live there in Star City? Would you take your payment and payroll in the Doge coin? Let's see. Dow just is on fire, dude. There's nothing bearish about this chart at all. I mean, it's got to get back below like 32.6 to even start to think about bears. Right now, there's no anything bearish about this chart. Russell is a little bit weak, which is interesting because it has been the leader for a long time, pretty much since the Corona crash. Now getting a little rejection from the mama right around here at around 23.40. And no momentum for the bulls on the 3-hour or the daily. So that is interesting. The best thing about it, though, I guess it is holding up above this area here, about 22.80. So as long as it stays above 22.80, not too crazy. It came almost right up to the recent target here a couple days ago. Yeah, this one's a little bit more sloppy, but I'm not even thinking about bearishness until we're back below 22.80, 22.70, something like that. VIX, look at VIX, guys. Uh-oh. We're closing below the teal box of prosperity. What is this? I would take payroll and Doge all day long. If Star City was in Texas and not right next to a refinery, I'd probably live there. Yeah, I think it is supposed to be in Texas, actually, from what he was telling me. So, because I think he's been buying up land here like crazy. I know he has like 2,800 acres just right by the damn track over there in Elroy, next to the, COTA, Circuit of America track. Pretty crazy. Oh, man, look at this. Are we about to get into super rally mode? Jesus Christ. This is interesting. This is a change in behavior in VIX. This has not happened since the Corona crash. All right. So there is the gap is at about 17.5. So maybe this could be in the bottom end of the range before a swift snapback. I could definitely see that happen. This is a very swift volatility reduction here, and so a lot of times you either get clustering from those like this. Volatility loves to cluster. Or sometimes it just likes to snap right back in your face. But most of the time, it's pump, dump, cluster, pump, dump, cluster. And so this is interesting, though. I'm definitely keeping an eye on this. Let's see what VVIX is saying. VVIX is still very much in its range here from, about 100 to 120-ish. So it's in the upper part of its range, too. So that's saying be a little cautious still. If VVIX gets back below the red line here, back below 100, then that's, which is also right where the trend line is on it, too. Then I would be like, oh, shit, VIX is going to go down a lot. Volatility is going to get sucked out, and we might just be making all-time highs on everything, equity-wise. So very interesting, though. VIX, worst close on VIX since literally Corona crash. So over a year. Very notable. Alrighty, oil flirting with its demand line here twice today on 3-hour basis. Will it get bid up here? Possibly. Bears, I don't know. Bears are pretty firm in control on the 3-hour, plotting resistance at 65, 66 bucks. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the weakest that oil's looked in a while. Yeah, I mean, this 3-hour read, this is pretty bearish on oil, so that's interesting. Any closure back below this wick and these bodies at 63.5, even probably a wick below 63.5 is probably going to get some downside pressure on this guy. Conversely, though, anything back above 65, 70, 66, let's call it 66 bucks to give us a little buffer. Anything back above 66 bucks, I would look for continuation to the upper trend line target up here in the low 70s. But this is definitely the weakest that oil's looked for a hot minute. You can see back over here when it was testing and flirting with the demand line, the bears did get dominant for, how many candles is this? Let's look real fast. About a day and a half. And this time, though, we're already at 2 days, almost 2.5 days. So, and we just barely tested it. Yeah, so this is definitely more weak than probably since this whole run. Maybe right here. No, actually it is. It's the weakest price action so far on a 3-hour basis since the low all the way back in, local low, I should say, back in November. So definitely noteworthy price action. So if bears are going to get a hold of the market here, it's probably going to happen below 63 bucks and probably gets us down to upper 50s is what I would look for after that. Alrighty. Oh, look, bonds. They're going down. Shocker, right? Who would have thunk it? We are getting some divergences on the daily time scale, though, on RSI. DMI is still extremely bearish. Bonds, it's been bearish since pretty much back over here on this cluster. Let's see if we got any divergence on the... No, we don't have it on the 3-hour, though. Here we are, worked our way right down to the line... What is this? The last line of defense, the last of the Mohicans here. It's not going to be pretty if it breaks below this. That's just crazy. These bonds are just getting taken to the woodshed. Tell them put that lotion on. Let's see. Yeah, same here. Kind of sloppy. They had a good chance last week to do it and get going, but they kind of missed him. We're just kind of slowly drifting lower. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that's kind of there is the daily RSI is showing a little bit of basing type patterns on bonds and the notes. So that's the only thing that's there. Why is this highlighted? Why are you highlighting me? Oh, it's like, put your password in. Get out of here. So that's the only thing for bonds. Is like we're kind of getting a little bit basing pattern shown on the daily, but that's not near enough to be getting super aggressive or anything. Dixie got murder fest. I guess it didn't like the Fed saying we're going to keep rates low and print to oblivion. It's like, oh, you didn't already know that? It's like we've only been doing that for decades, but whatever. That's a smashing move, but look where it got caught, right on these lows, right on this high, previous high, and a little bit of kind of a cluster over here. So interesting spot to stall, but hey, to be fair, it is bearish read on the DMI and the RSI on the same candle. So that's kind of ugly, but man, yeah, actually looking on the daily, that's a hard read because this is still a bullish read on a daily. Faux show. So dollar being a little bit confusing. Let's go to weekly. Weekly looks all right. Yeah, so, man, as long as this, we're just going to keep horizontals here because the oscillators are being a little confusing. Just above 91 bucks, like, you can't really get too bearish on the dollar. Yeah, this looks pretty gross, but, you know, that's just probably some stupid overreaction from the Fed's just amazing announcement today. Euro rallying hard, obviously with the dollar crashing, but again, it's going right back into the EMAs. I mean, just sloppy reads. You got the 200 riding up its ass, and then you got all the other shorter term EMAs riding up its ass at the same time. It's just it'll go look right here to the freaking local high. I mean, so this isn't really, you can't really do anything with this. Yeah, we need some more time on that guy. DAX, das German market, yeah. Oh, man. 13. Man, this is bullish as hell. The DAX looks really good. I mean, there's nothing bearish about this chart at all. Shit, anything above 14.3. Don't have any reason to be bearish. Maybe 3 hour. Let's see. Nope. 3 hours even showing the same thing. About 14.3. Then it's party time. DAX. I'm sorry. DAX. What we just looked at. Shanghai. Shanghai is putting in slight type of basing pattern here on the 3 hour. On the daily, though, still needs quite a bit of work. But it's given the first signs of a possible push to the upside on this guy. Maybe we get a test up to 35, mid 35 hundos and see what happens, but kind of sloppy, and you're in all this damn range from, you know, back all the way to last summer. So, I mean, whenever you're stuck in this range, like 35-ish, and then down to like 32.50, I mean, you almost you have to turn into range trading mode if you're going to even take positions in that, because there's just no edge any other way. Gold, hello gold. Gold following through. Had a very nice setup while we were watching this week. Did get this little pump. Now gold looks pretty awesome. Almost hit the previous horizontal. Getting a little stalled out by the 200. But yeah, I mean, this looks pretty good as long as it's above 1730. I would be looking for the 1760-ish area to get tapped. And we have built this little trend line as well over the last week. And so as long as we're above that and the structure stays intact, this does look like it wants to come and test at least 1760. If the bulls want to get real excited, get some fat boners, they might run up and test this trend line up here, just shy of 18 hundo. Silver had a really nice move, breaking above with a green girthy dilly, breaking above its resistance that it's tapped a few times, you know, 1, 2, 3, a lot of times. You see it on the chart here. Still the same kind of trend line that gold has. This is sort of, I guess this is sort of like ascending triangle type pattern-ish. You know, if it does really break out of this and confirms it. If I can draw this, you're looking at a target of maybe like mid-27s if this does want to play out. Again, that's kind of a sloppy pattern, but it's kind of there. Anything, now we want silver to just hold 26, 26.30, like right around the horizontal here. And we can get enough time, too, to reset these spaghettied out EMAs. We got DMI looking pretty good. We also have RSI looking good. If we can get the EMAs and just prices stay above like 26.30 for the next day, this is probably going to bode well for a test up into this clustering here. Which, look at that, actually moves nice with the measured move of this formation of about 27.5. So that would be like my next target if we do start running here. But anything back below this trend line, though, I probably would say watch out, silver. Hey, but maybe if silver goes down a little bit, you might be able to go buy some at the freaking store. And I'm talking like physical, because that shit is ridiculous. What's the premium right now? I think in my area it's like 31 bucks, 32 bucks for a silver eagle. It's even the premium on junk silver is like really high. It's crazy. But hey, what do you expect in times like this? NFTs are selling for millions of dollars. So, what the hell, right? Alrighty, let's see. Platinum. Platinum, pretty nice-ish. No, it's not. It's okay. It's okay. It kind of looks like a shit coin in between the long-term moving averages. It's trying to get momentum going. Just can't quite muster it up. Pretty sloppy dailies here. Very much indecision. It's like doji after doji. Hammer doji, doji. It's just like, oh my god. But as long as it's holding this little swing test of these previous highs in the breakout zone, I'm not concerned about it really at all. It's like 1140-ish is the threshold there. And really you could just use probably this trend line too. If it broke back below that, then I'd be very concerned about platinum. But platinum looks pretty good. And what was the one we looked at earlier when I was going through some of my stuff? This setup I really like. And this is just an ETF on physical platinum. Kind of like GLD or SLV for the others. For gold and silver, respectively. But this is just for that platinum, baby. And I kind of like this read here. This is pretty damn sexy. This, if you're just looking at this chart by itself, you know, this is pretty awesome right here. Anything back below like 108 probably gets a little bit scary. But you can see how it does have the same pattern as platinum. It's representing the price action fairly well. Although, you know, not very liquid. These candles are kind of ugly. But, I mean, even GLD is pretty sloppy like that, too. So, you know, I didn't have any problems trading it. I could get in and out fairly easily. So, that was nice. Oh, here's one. Volkswagen, y'all. Jesus Christ. I talked about it earlier at the beginning of this stream. This thing has had a sexy-ass chart for a long time. And, I've just been riding this one since probably, I don't know, back over here somewhere. I don't know. We did it on the stream, but... Dude, I literally took all this shit off yesterday for no reason to. I mean, even the 3 hour, there was no reason to take it off. Like, everything's erect as hell. I do this a lot. It's one of my biggest weaknesses in trading is just taking stuff off because I'm like, oh, it can't go higher. And if anything, in this type of market regime, it can pretty much always go higher. You know, I mean, y'all have seen this shit. Y'all know what's up. Everything just goes up. And especially when there's just no reason to even sell it. I mean, even on a 7-minute, man, on a crack time frame from yesterday, there's nothing in here to even say sell. It's just been riding the 55 this whole time as it started breaking out. You know, because not even a week ago, it was like 20-something bucks. So, you know, hopefully you can learn from that a little bit. I'm still trying to iron that shit out of my brain of letting just let the winners run. It's a cliche saying, but you don't let them run forever. You let them run until you get some kind of price action that tells you, hey, bitch, this shit's done, or the risk isn't that great anymore. But yeah, hey, it's all good. Still made money on it, so I'm not mad. But you do, to be fair, on this RSI read, an 80 on a 3-hour time frame is ridiculous. That is incredibly high. It's very rare to get over like 60, 70 on DMI, period. I bet you will have a hard time even finding one above 80 if we scroll back for many years. Let's just do it real quick. We're around here. I'm going to put a horizontal on there so it's easier to read. Oh, here's one all the way back in September. We had to go back to September 2015 to find one, and it's a bearish one. Let's just see what that looked like. September 2015, just for shits and giggles. Let's see, right here. It's right here. Pretty much on the lows. It did go down like another 10%, but funny enough, finding support on this trend line that it's been respecting for like a decade. But yeah, wow. So all the way back, you got to go 6 years back to find another instance. And what about before that? Almost here. back in '09. Almost. It was like 77. Close is close enough. Whatever, right? But, and that was not even the low. It still crashed 60% from there. But yeah, but just to kind of show you what I'm saying, it's very, very rare to get up in the 80 area for DMI. So this has a lot of strength behind it, but that's also getting very frothy as well. So, but hey, whatever. Can't be mad if you make money. Just trying to iron out some of the issues that I have as a trader, and that's definitely one of them. Just selling stuff when when there's no reason to sell it, even on a crack time frame, like on a 7-minute. When you don't even have the 7-minute giving you anything, it's like, holy crap, that's bullish as F. That's BAF, dude. Bullish as F. All right. MindMed, not so great. I still have this one on. I'm not liking it. The bears have gained dominance over the last week, and it's not the best looking chart anymore, but, you know, whatever. We'll see what happens. I'm still holding it unless we break 250. We break that 250, I will definitely let this go and be done. So, what else do we got? Impact warrant, acquisition warrants for... I can't even remember what these guys do. Did I put notes in here? Maybe I put a note. Backed SPAC. Oh, okay. So I did put a note. So this is possibly they're targeting backed, apparently, is what they want to try to buy with the SPAC, a back SPAC. So a little kind of trend line there ish. Yeah, I mean that's kind of there. Let's see if we can get pumped into that trend line. We're starting to get like an okay read on the 3-hour. Needs a little bit more work. Tomorrow we might have a pretty good read on this guy, so we'll check that out tomorrow. Compass is kind of trying to get sexy, but they are battling hard, man. Whenever you see bulls and bears both in the power zone like this, that's a tough battle there. There's lots of blood being flung around. The EMAs don't look good, to be fair, though. And I do have this position on, and I might be letting that one go here soon as well. If it gets back below $38, I'm done with that guy. Pivx, let's go, Pivx. Break out a little bit. Just kind of just testing this upper range. Really got to get above $1.25, $1.25 that is. But we're starting to get the first signs of some good life on Pivx. Let me know if y'all want me to look at any tickers too, please. I will be glad to check those out for you guys. Cobra Kai chain. Looks pretty nice. Consolidating up here. Can't hate that. Riding this trend line. Looks super sexy. Had this very awesome setup last week. I did buy into this one. Yeah, anything on this red list I do hold positions in, just FYI. Dang, yeah, so very beautiful setup here. A little reset maybe, just acceptance at this new price level, possibly. It is pretty extended, but hey. Doesn't really mean shit. Let's go back to Volkswagen and talk about extended. It's like, it just keeps going. Or many other altcoins. Hell, we could go down a very long list of those. But Kai looking all right. I did trim half of it, though, yesterday on the pump. So we'll see what happens. I'll let go of the other half if we lose like 6 cents. About 6 pennies is where I'll let that go. But yeah, very nice setup. If you don't know, this is what we like to look for here. This exact setup right here. Opening EMAs, especially when they're clustered around the longer term EMAs, which are the dotted ones in the background. And then you also have the dominance DMI. You literally had every single thing. A trend line right here. You had all the oscillators pointing up. I mean, this is like textbook. Because it's just so easy to manage the risk. Anything back below this cluster, you're out. But, you know, in these altcoins, especially some of these newer, fancier ones that seem to want to run thousands of % all the time, This is just super easy to manage risk, and you just hold until you see some price action. You don't just hodl forever. I don't like to subscribe to that, but you just hold until price starts telling you something that, hey, the momentum's dying. And we do have a 50 read on DMI, so that's very strong. But when you get price just hovering at the tops of the recent pump, and this is an all-time high too, this is blue sky breakout stuff. When you get the market accepting price at the top of its range, I mean, that's still bullish until that range is broken. So looks pretty damn good. Crow, that crypto.com. All right, Josh, we'll get to those here in a sec. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned Komodo, actually. I was reading some stuff on yield farming about that one earlier. Oh, Crow looks like it's got a nice bullish reset coming on here. Man, Crow, anything above like 20 cents, Crow's probably going to run hard to the upside. I'd look for easily a retest of this local high here. And let's zoom out. Yeah, I mean, this looks pretty damn good. I don't see anything wrong with Crow unless it gets back below 17 cents. Then I'd start to think that's pretty ugly. But right now, you're just getting the EMAs just today, crossing back up. Nice girthy candle. Man, this is set up. We just need DMI to, hold on. Let's put the horizontals. They might be battling right around it. Oh, it's technically just barely over it. So by the smallest of technicals, they do have it. So this is a really good setup right here on crypto.com chain. Crow. Very nice. This looks like it's going to get some push to the upside. MJ&A. I was debating about adding to this position earlier. Somebody is really compressing and keeping this market tight. Tight. We used to work with this guy. He said in construction, he's like, that's tight like frog pussy. I don't know where the hell some of these Texans come up with these sayings, but pretty damn funny. Well, that's cold. What else did he say? He said, that's colder than a witch's tit in the Arctic. It's like, what? It's like, all right, man, whatever. All right, anyway, I digress. I do kind of like how this is clustering in the 6 cent handle. As soon as it gets out of 6 cents, it's going to run like the Jesus man. And that could be to the downside too. That doesn't mean to the upside. But it is slightly biased to the upside. I mean, DMI has been in the power zone since like even back here, which is pretty crazy. In the technical superpower zone, it's been dominant since back here, but to be technical in the power zone, it started on this big candle. So literally since like 2 cents, just been riding it up, looking nice. But yeah, the weed stuff, I've been trying to get some re-entries on reefer stocks. The Mexican news hasn't come out yet, and that should be happening like, what is it, 317? That should be coming out like any week now. Was it just a, buy the rumor, sell the news thing? So far, kind of looks like that, but just kind of the technicals, how they're playing right now. I do like that. And New York kind of is talking about possibly doing legalizing weed. Man, because if New York does it, that probably means like federally it's way closer than we think. GDX, nice, sexy price on GDX. I think we already went over that. And, let's go Nokia, and then I'll go to those ones, Josh. Nokia, still very sexy. This is the break. This is exactly like what we were talking about in Kai. So when Kai comes out, breaks out over all the not horizontals, I'm sorry. The long-term MAs, breaks out, comes back, retests. So here we are with Nokia. Look at that. Almost exact same type formation. Look at this. This looks like it's about to get memed up. Looks like it's going to want to get meme pumped here. This is a very good setup here. I really like Nokia. I added some more to my position on that guy today. I've been kind of just scaling in on that one this week as soon as I saw this starting to form. And what would make me be like, oh, F this shit? Just like we talk about sometimes if we get candles that just bust through the, and here's my really good candle drawings. We start getting some candles that bust through like this, you know, and get through the bottom part of these EMAs and then start wicking around this zone, then yeah, then I'll be done with this trade. But right now, you don't know if that's going to happen. You have to play probabilities, and the probabilities right now are saying this thing wants to test to the upside. All right. Komodo, what did you say? H&T. We'll start with that. H&T. I'm assuming all these are crypto. Don't know anything about this one. Wow, it's very sexy to the upside. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Kind of got shit, man. Is it, dude? This thing looks like it's it looks like it's ascending triangle-ing. Man, is that a? Can I use that? Ascending triangling. Whatever. It looks like it's ascending triangle right here. Man, if this thing breaks up to new highs, your target's $9, a little over $9. So, geez, wow, yeah. When you get a ascending triangle at the top of a range, that's usually super bullish. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I don't really see anything wrong with this chart. It would have to break down this structure, and that would first take a lower low than 675 to form, and ultimately one below 625. And then I'd start to be concerned this was distribution and not continuation. But anything back over this 775 area, that dude, yeah, that low nines becomes a very real target on that guy. Komodo, Dragon Coin. Yeah, it kind of looks like a lot of these other damn coins right now, the altcoins that are being lazy, riding around the 200 or like right smack in between the 2 and 377, like in this range here. That's happening a lot. It looks all right though, but I don't know. I want a couple more days on this one. I don't really like calling anything on this one. It's just still super range bound. I mean, you can kind of see this range is sort of strong right about there, something like that. So until it's really out of the 130 to 160 area, don't really have anything to say about Komodo. It's starting to look okay, I guess, and the daily looks all right, but need the 3 hour to make its mind up here. It's been really confused for the last week or two. Just flip-flopping back and forth. It's being a politician right now. NRG. Inner guy. Well, that doesn't sound cool. Wow, you know it's good when it's on HitBTC and KuCoin only. You know that's top of the line coin. I guess let's go look at it in dollar. Yeah, that's that ugly ass shit I was just talking about with the 300, 377, 200 just clustering it up. Just blah. Look at all the EMAs. They're literally all right here. They're literally all within 5 freaking cents of each other. So there is a massive resistance at 230. And then the mama's saying it's really above 240. So if this thing doesn't get above 240 fairly soon, it's probably going to sell off. Yeah, not super sexy. Kind of just like the Komodo Dragon Coin. You just got this stupid range that it's in. Just kind of chilling. You can probably extend this range down to about there. But yeah, till it gets out of here, ain't really shit to do with that guy either. Kind of boring. All right, let's go to, I wanted to look at, how did the data storage today? Did they kick some ass? Yeah, they just been rallying hard. Jesus. Most of them, at least. Let's go to Tesla. Is Tesla back over 700? Oh, yeah, barely. Like to see Tesla get back up out of this range. Look at Tesla. It's like a shit coin. It's trading like a shit coin because Elon be talking about all of them too much. in between the 377, 200. This is kind of a basing pattern here with this reaction type low. So anything back below like 640 though, I'd start to be pretty concerned on Tesla. I would like to see Tesla just rally back up though, because that would just bode well for the whole market. You know, we don't want Tesla lagging because that can easily bring down the euphoric nature of this market regime for sure. Yeah, we need some more time on this, but this could be a bottom right here. It could be. Need a little bit more time though. Snowflake, ARC. Ooh, ARC actually kind of looks bad. Kind of coming back to retesting here, getting rejected. Anything back below 120. Kathy Wood is going to have some red wooded dildo. Or in my case, I use white candles, but I know most people use red ones. And if you're Japanese, I think in some other Asian cultures, they use red candles for the upside, which, man, talk about, let's get really confusing. All right, not a bunch of those all suck ass. Let's go to bonds real quick. Wanted to see if nope, they didn't get any love. They actually got sold off. I thought maybe they would start rallying a little bit. So you got investment grade corporate bonds are still freaking selling off. So from videos I've made like a week or two ago, I've just been very baffled by the bond market and how it's been behaving. I know that the rates have been going up via, you can look at TNX. The short-term end of the curve has been going up. So, yeah, that's putting pressure on them. But, man, this is just a really big-ass move. I mean, in corporate bonds. I mean, look at this. Selling pressure, man. This is pretty wild. Pretty wild. I'm still not sure what to make out of it. It's definitely confusing. So municipal bonds tried to bounce up here a little bit. Are they getting rejected at the 200 here so far? But they're getting bid up also by the 10 simple. So very clustery up here. The 115, 50, and 116 area. Kind of got to get out of that. But I mean, this is a swift move in Mooney bonds. And I don't know why this would happen in 2 weeks. It's not like, like TNX is, this has been going up for a while, but why is the safest thing just crashing like this, or deemed safest in big air quotes? Yeah, don't know. Pretty ugly. These are pretty ugly weekly candles here. So watching that, I think if these roll over some more, it's gonna be really bad. It's like it would be signaling some potential black swan crazy sell-off in the markets, which we don't want to see that. Trying to base here, kind of looks like the shit coin in between the 377 and the 200. This is kind of bearish. It's below all the EMAs. Only has the last one as defense right here at around $86. Yeah, daily looks pretty rough though. DMI dominant. RSI, kind of dominant, a little bit more neutral than dominant, but DMI is definitely dominant. So pretty odd on the bonds. Just keep watching that. All right, let's go to the weed stock, see if there's anything in here that possibly could be of interest for playing the Mexican vote, which actually, let's go search that real quick. Mexican food near me? Nope. Mexican weed vote. That should pop it up, right? Just see if there's anything. Because I haven't even looked in the last week. Oh, they passed it. Oh, so they already done passed it. So that is old news. Look at that. See, I'm behind on my news. I don't really read news that much, but out clearly, right? I just showed that. I just usually watch the charts. Today we're making history. So look at that. When was this? When did they do this? On Wednesday. Passed it. The bill was passed. Look at this. Damn, 316 to 129. Woo! Oh, and they did rec. Oh, with a permit, though. What kind of shit is that? Can you imagine if you had to get, a permit to go buy beer? What kind of crap is that? Oh, yeah, where's your permit, man? Via your papers, please. Yeah, get that shit out of here, dude. I'm not even for legalization of weed. I think it sucks. I'm for decriminalization of weed. You know, we don't need to legalize it and put red tape on it and all this fucking ugly ass government grimy. I'm just gonna stop there before I go real hard. But anyway, there you go. Passes marijuana, dude. Hell yeah, bro. So that's pretty cool. That's going to be a gigantic market, and they're probably about to grow the hell out of some Doja. Yeah, wow, I did not know that happened, and there's no date on this stupid article. I hate when people do that. It's the dumbest shit ever. It looks like the 10th, about a week ago. May pressure Biden to do it. You know, we don't care about Biden. Who cares about Biden? He doesn't support anything. What's that? 11th. Yeah, so it was on the 11th. So let's just go to HMMJ. That's just like a ETF. Was that this day right here? Oh shit, it was. See, I didn't even know that why they popped. Didn't even look that up. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Big pop. Yep, sell the news. There you go. Right in front of your face. Yeah, permit for weed, dude. What the fudge, man? That's some fudging BS, man. Yeah, look at this. Nice pumping up. Sell the news event right in front of your face, man. Look at this. See, and that's why news is stupid. Let me just go on a rant real quick. News is always a laggard, okay? Look at price on the EMAs getting bullish all the way back over here on November 26th. Way before any kind of stupid official announcement, right? Price is king. It knows way more than you know. Unless you're best friends with like Elon or something like that or whatever, like you have super direct insider info, and even then, you never know. The price is just king, man. It just shows you. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Extended. Get crazy. Even 63 on daily DMI. Super high read. Immediate rejection the next day. Sell the news event. Now are we consolidating for another pump? Possibly. We definitely could be doing that. Weekly still actually looks pretty damn sexy on this MJ ETF, to be fair. So, yeah, maybe it does. Maybe we're about to get super hyped up, man. Get hypey, dude. Or hyphy. Sorry, not hypey. And the Californians would not like me then. Oh, God. I must appeal to our new culture here in Austin, because, you know, it's just all Californians now. All right, so that's interesting. How hilarious. Didn't know that already happened. So, oops. Funny too, because I sold all my stocks, like my weed stocks here and here, and then I got rid of them like all on that day. Actually, I was like, man, this is kind of frothy. Had no idea that was even the thing. Man, got lucky there probably. Hey, sometimes luck is better than skill, right? All right, let's see here. Oh, PMs, precious metals have been getting some pretty good love. They're bouncing off these lows. They're starting to make these nice formations. Look at Hecla Mining, EMAs. I mean, this is textbook sexiness right here. Let's see. That one's already got ahead of itself. Majestic's starting to make the same thing. Seabridge is about to make the same thing. I like Seabridge a lot. They hold a shit ton of physical on their balance sheet. That's pretty nice. I usually don't care about fundamentals, but when you're in the mining game, it helps a little bit to have a little buffer, because the mining game is extremely shady. Like finance and healthcare, it's up there with that. And blockchain vapor projects, as y'all are very well aware of. Royal Gold, a lot of these are starting to do resets, just like gold. So I do like a lot of these charts in gold. They're having confluence with each other, which is very sexy. Yeah, look at this nice GDX action. Of course, I take off half my GDX yesterday again. Oh my God, I'm such a terrible trader. No, I'm just kidding. I am sometimes, but not on that one, because I was buying down here on this little cluster when it just stalled out. And you're like, why would you do that? There's no signs there of anything. Yeah, and there isn't, but sometimes you got to just use pure price action, baby, because price is king. You know, oscillators and everything are all just based off of price anyway, so, and volume sometimes. But yeah, it was just clustering down here for a few days. And when I looked left, it was right on this gap, and where all these quick, fast candles got bid up. So I was like, well, shit, that's pretty low risk. We will get anything back below 30 bucks, then F it. And so that was the only reason there. I didn't have any EMAs or nothing telling me that. Yeah, but, oh, look, everyone's favorite, Gay MF. It's just such a weird ticker. Like at the board meeting was like, yeah, let's do Gay MF, bro. All right, but yeah, gold stocks, or just metal stocks. Just wanted to run through that. They're all having confluence with the gold price, which is very sexy. We very much like that. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. SPAC, any good SPAC moves? Oh, Voyager Digital, Jesus Christ. God dang, bro. This thing has been on fire. Sucks, too. I was talking about this with my buddy, and we both signed up for this crap last summer, and we both forgot about it. Completely just forgot about it. It was like sub-dollar. I'm baffled by that shit. That is just so crazy. Voyager Digital, what's up? They do crypto exchanging stuff. It's for mobile, mostly mobile, I believe. Pretty funny. Anyway. Excuse me. What's a major sector that went down today? Nothing. Utilities. That was it. It's the biggest one. Everything else to the moon, baby. Look at all that green. All right. Let's wrap it up. There it is. Let's go back to Bitty Bitcoin. All right. So what we do not want to see on this price action, a lot of time Fed days will get swung the other way. What time is it right now? Oh, damn, it's 4 o'clock. So the futures are officially closed. Let's see how they close the day up. Backed off a little bit, it looks like. Let's go zoom in. Yeah, just a tad. Oh, dang. Well, not Dow. The Dow didn't. What did the Dow Jones Transportation do? Nothing too sexy. Actually, back to neutral immediately in like less than a day. That doesn't happen very often. Huh. All right. Well, so anyway, a lot of times Fed stuff will get reversed the next day. So we don't want to see that happen with Bitty Bitcoin Mama Bear here. And anything back below, again, 50, that 57, 56.5 area, I would be pretty concerned about a continuation on Bitcoin. It really needs to take off from here, technically speaking, to look extra sexy and nice. Yeah, it can drift a little bit, kind of go sideways maybe before doing it, but anything back below these lows here especially is going to probably get real ugly and test back into the low end of the range. But right now, if we can clear that 5888, then we probably will make new highs. And so let's zoom in, crack time frames. Let's get our crack on. And you can see we hit this 50 threshold and we're backing off a little bit. You can see back here, 50 threshold. So maybe just take a little breather, see what happens. Still looks okay though. Let's go 2-day. Oh, I do have a little note up here. Do I want to check that right now on stream? Uranium stocks? Do I have some uranium stocks? I don't know if I have any uranium. I don't think I have a uranium stock list. I guess some of them would probably be on my lithium list, actually. We can go look at that in a second. But yeah, this looks pretty good, though. This one candle, very sexy. And really, to default to yesterday's daily close, this daily candle is very awesome. On the bottom of this range, on the trend line, on the shortest term moving average, with a test of the medium term. This is a very good candle right here. So as long as they're staying above this candle in general, I don't have any reason to be bearish on this guy. And before I forget, I wanted to look at 2-day on gold because that's my favorite time frame. Wanted to see what it's doing. Got a lot of work to do. Wow, the mama is all the way. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. The mama's all the way at 1850-ish. So it's got a lot of work to do. God damn, boy. All right, let's see. Bitty Bitcoin. Let's just stay in this cluster. Futures looking nice and sexy. Very erect. Look at this 3-hour candle. Literally closing at the top tippity top of it. Very sexy on this. We do not want rejections from this area, though, because that would be false breakouts. And from false breakouts, you usually get fast moves in the opposite direction. So we don't want to see that right now. Not in the cards right now. You have to default to bullish, but just be, have that in the back of your mind. Everything else looks pretty damn good. Uranium, bro. I'm guessing the lithium stocks probably. Yeah, I think UUU is a uranium thing, right? Let's just go through it. We're just going to assume that all these have to do with uranium. This one looks all right, as long as it doesn't lose 20 cents. I don't know anything about like how great these are or anything. Kind of same chart as that other one. A little sloppier. Range bound. You can clearly see this little box that it's in. UUU. I think this is the one that a lot of people probably default to. Damn, Jesus Christ, just ripping faces off, y'all. Yeah, I mean this one's bullish as hell above $6. There's no reason to be bearish on this as long as it's holding $6. Let's see if I can zoom out here. TradingView will load me up. Lots of resistance though, between 8 and 10, and this big clustering all the way back to 2013. So that's interesting. So it is approaching a pretty troublesome area between 8 and $10. But, hey, maybe it runs there, and then we'll see what happens after that. You do kind of have this little daily shooting star candle right here, right almost to $8 in that resistance range. So that's a little bit of a damper on price. So anything sub 780, you kind of have to be a little bit cautious. But looks okay. Let's see. Yeah, not too sexy. Super range bound. A lot of these look range bound as hell. Oh, this one looks okay. Uranium and vanadium. Vanadium. That sounds like some made up shit. Let's see. Yeah, lots of business. Same area where it's run to as UUU. But still looks pretty badass above a buck. No problemos. Oh, damn, I forgot. I got to go pick up my kid a little bit early today. She did, the school did like a special couple days for spring break because a lot of the parents requested it, but they closed a little bit early, so glad I remembered that. Although his mom might have picked him up. Shit, whatever. We'll figure it out. This one looks pretty good, though, as long as it stays above this clustering zone, about $1. I don't have any huge issues with this. Looks kind of illiquid, though. Nope, looks like a shitcoin. Don't want that. Solar Wind Technologies. Nope, don't like that one. Need some more time. Lit. Damn, this chart looks like it's about to get lit to the downside. Yeah, this looks pretty bearish. I think this one's going to upper 40s unless it can break $65. Remax ETF for the rare earths. Yeah, kind of rolling over. Not very sexy. Lost its momentum until it gets back above $84. Anything below $74 probably gets some pretty good downside. Same thing. A lot of these charts look almost all the same. So here's a lithium stock. You said uranium though, but whatever. Lithium, uranium, rare earths. This one looks all right. Kind of looks like one of the shit coins. I can't remember which one it is. But as long as it's holding like $60, probably okay. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, it's all right. $60. I'd ratchet that up actually to $65. Because that's save you about 10% of the risk there. But yeah, so they're doing all right. It's kind of the everything up market, man. Hell yeah, man. Oh, let's see in our watch list. Anything go crazy? GameStop? What's GameStop doing? Oh my God. Is it resetting again? Shut the... Dude. No way. Earnings coming up. Not that those matter in this market regime. It is neutral, but it is right on top of the freaking power zone, just like it did back over here. My God. If GME is resetting, bullish resetting again, my Lord. Holy crap, dude. I'm speechless. I am literally speechless for that shit. Steam. All right. Oh, STX, Seagate. Nice. Nochi noodles. Yeah, it looks all right. Been a boxing. Nothing too crazy. Rolling on the ice. Kind of a mixed bag today on the watch list. Vetcoin, VeChain, baby. What's VeChain doing? Just pumping, pump it up. Man, this is an interesting chart right here. Psychmedics company. Just clustering at the top of this range. This is actually kind of nice. 3 hour. Kind of sloppy on the 3 hour. But as long as this is holding 650-ish, this actually looks pretty damn good. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh my gosh, this actually has way more history than I thought. Going back to the 80s. Holy crap. What the hell did they do in the 80s called Psychmedics? Jeez. Well, anyway, you can see that there's probably a... Oh, wrong one. Yep, I was going to say split right in the middle here. About $11. Massive, important level at 11 bucks. Right around here. So we can clear up this. We probably would run to 10 or 11 bucks if this momentum keeps going up on this, whatever the hell they do stock. But yeah, not too shabby. I have to look at that one tomorrow. Get in on some of that. All right, let's wrap it up one more time. Bitcoin. Let's stay up here. Let's not get back below these cluster lows here. Boom, boom. Let's not do that. Can we come down here just below it a little bit? Yeah, that's fine. Really, ultimately, want to stay above this 55.5 level. That would be ultimate super sexy because then that keeps us into the higher high, higher lows pattern that we got going on right here for the last few days. So let's keep that up, and that would look nice. DMI and RSI and everything on the futures looks pretty damn good. And if we close candles above the 56.6 level just for the next, probably later into the early wee hours of the morning, we're going to get all the EMAs opening up to the upside too. And so, yeah, that would be extra super sexy for that. All right, awesome. Much love. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm going to be signing off now. Go get the kiddo. Go make some pizzas later. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Much love. It's been your boy, Z-Rex. It's a No Noiz show. We're signing off. Peace.